I'm just about finished with my layout. Very little left to do. I have all of the structures on, and I have some power lines, phone lines to put in. Just little extras like that. But I've pretty much filled up my space, have all the buildings that I wanted to build. But then something happened. I built this little cabin for a modeling contest. All of us got the same kit and we built it and did different things to it. And it came out kind of nice. I like it. And then I realized that I don't have a single residential building on my layout. So I'd like to put this cabin on there. But since I'm pretty full right now, what do? Behind my coaling tower here on this mountain, I have a space I haven't populated with anything yet, but it doesn't look like it's a very nice spot for a residential area, even just one small cabin. But it will fit in here if I flatten the mountain, I guess, and make a road coming up. Already have a sort of, as you can see it down here, already have a kind of a slope where a road can go up to the top. So I think I'm going to put it there, and let me show you how I move mountains. I'm on the underside of my layout now. I'm going to drill the hole for my wiring for my cabin from the bottom up, because I have all that newspaper to get through on the top, so it'll be easier. I'm drilling a little bit bigger hole than usual because it might be hard to find. Okay, and I'm through. And now when the top is cut off from the mountain, I'll be able to wade through the paper there, find the hole, and feed the wire through. Okay, I've cut out this footprint of my cabin. That's easier than moving the cabin around, and here's the area where I want it. And as you can see, there's a high spot right here, and I also need some area around it for parking vehicles. I've got a little lump right here. That's going to need to come out too, so that I can get this road up, and I'll build this up out here with paper mache. So the first thing I have to do is get this cracked down, and I'm going to do that by drilling a hole in it and then using a small saw to saw a line across here and saw anywhere else when I need to. I'll also put a saw in down here because I've got to lower this spot right here. The plaster that I put plaster on top of the plaster cloth, and this is really hard, so that's why I'm using the saw. The saw I'm going to use is just a regular blade that comes with hobby knives. But this one has long sharp teeth because that's what you need to cut through this thick plaster. And I'll just drill a hole in the top here. Okay, it's caught the newspaper. There we go. And now, hopefully I'll be able to saw this. We'll just saw a line straight over to here, close to where the road's going to be, and saw this over here. Let's see if we can push this down. Now I think I'm just going to go ahead and cut it out, and then we'll fill in with paper mache. So take that out. this out over here. And now everything else will keep its shape even if I do push the paper down. The paper was just there to hold up the plaster cloth. But now I can work on my area and fill in with paper mache where I need to. And I'm going to clean up the little mess I made here and be right back. You can see the hole I drilled for the wiring. And to keep that hole open while I'm putting in the paper mache, I'm going to put this piece of tubing in. And now I can fill up around the tubing with paper. Make sure it's mashed down below where I'm going. So now I will make some paper mache and begin filling in the ground where my cabin's going to go. Hey, I've mixed my paper mache. There are all kinds of brands you can get out there, places like Hobby Lobby, Michael's. Celluclay is a very good one, but I don't think this is Celluclay, but I have used it and it works very well. And I'm just going to start ladling it in. And the weight of the paper mache will keep that paper down. And the idea is not just to get it flat, but to get it level too. At least so that it looks level to the eye. I have people in my buildings and I don't want them tumbling around. I think it's best to build this up. By the way, when you use paper mache this thick, it takes several days for it to dry. So keep that in mind when you're scheduling what you're going to do next on your layout. So remember, this is going to be the road here, so I'll take this across and build it up down here until it comes around here. And I think I'll meld this in with this little hillock here. And if you're wondering, that wasn't planned, it just worked out that way. Okay? You do what looks good, because you can cover everything I'm doing right now is going to be covered with ground cover later. So I'll continue with this and get back to you when I'm ready to go down the road. So I have all of this leveled off, eyeball, not with a level. You can see where I've cut a few slits in the road area to make sure they go down. And I'll bring this down here and we'll take the road down. Have to have a road because there has to be some way for these people to get to this building. Now this is going to be a fairly steep grade, but it won't be anything that your average automobile can't handle. And this will be, of course, a one-lane road. Might need to build that up on the corner there where people are turning. Because there's so much water in this paper mache, when it is completely dry in a couple of days, there will be shrinkage. And you'll have to go back with more paper mache and put a thin layer in areas where you think it needs it. I'll go over that with you when this does dry. But in the meantime, we try to keep our road level. And here I think I'm going to blend it in with the side of the mountain. See how that goes? And although this looks kind of stuck on right now, when we get finished dressing it with the ground cover, it's just going to blend right in, and it will look like we planned it this way from the start. So I will continue to take my road down the mountain and join it in with the road to the coal tower, and be right back. I've finished with the initial coat of paper mache, and as you can see, it's fairly flat here. On the side over here, I'm going to build that into the mountain. I'm going to remove all of that greenery there and carry that mountain below on up to the side there. And here's my road coming up, and that will be a dirt road and run down to connect to the dirt road down below. So now there's nothing to do but wait for the paper mache to dry. After about 48 hours, I'll come back and check it. If it's dry all the way through, then we'll spot the places that need to be fixed because of shrinkage, and that will be the next step. It's been 22 hours since I put this paper mache on, and as you can see, the paper mache was much too heavy for the paper underneath. It looks like I probably should have put some pieces of foam in there first, but this is going to work. It's just going to mean that after the paper mache dries, I'm going to have to put a thicker amount of paper mache than I had planned for my second application. But I'll get to where I want to go. In the meantime, I'm going to remove this greenery that's growing up the side of the mountain here, because I'm going to continue that rock face. And I can probably do that while the paper mache is drying. I'll see about it. But again, I'll be back with you as soon as the paper mache has dried. So I've gone ahead and filled in that depressed area. This time I mixed the paper mache a little drier. That takes a little longer, but I'm hoping that it will dry faster so that I can get that tubing cut off and get my cabin placed. I'm hoping to be able to do that in the next 48 hours. And I apologize for the roofers on top of my garage. It's been about 45 hours since I put in my second application, and it's nice and hard now. And of course the road is really hard because I haven't put a second application on it. So this is all that you need to know for reshaping a mountain. What's left to do is just the ground cover and the roads, all things which I've covered in other clinics if you'd like to check them out. But I will show you the finished product. The first step is to paint all of the white paper mache an earth tone color. I use Woodland Scenic's earth undercoat. It's worked very well for me. And once that dries, I can start chalking the road. I have used a dirty yellow weathering chalk to simulate the packed earth for this road up the hill and blended it in with the road at the bottom of the hill. What I have left to do now is to put some ground cover up the side of the mountains here, except for the road surface. And around on this side I'll want to blend that in with the stone beneath. I've finished just about everything in installing my mountain cabin after reshaping the mountain so that I had a level area to fit. But I've had a thought and changed my mind. I was going to continue this rock formation up the side here, but I thought I'd like to try something else first. And if it doesn't work out, well, I can always go back to plan A. This is a picture of a BNSF track about a mile from where I live, and this is the sort of thing that I think that I want at the edge of my cabin there, and this is how I'm going to do it. The first thing I have to do is put some tape along here. It's regular painter's tape to when I pour the ballast so that it won't get down and ruin everything underneath. So next I will put a coat of straight white glue on the face to hold the gravel in place. So I'll just put some glue on here. Look, we're coming loose already. Okay. And I guess I want it fairly thick. And do my best to keep it from puddling at the bottom. Because up on the side is where we want the glue. I want it nice and thick so that it doesn't dry out while we're putting the ballast on. I've chosen this fine ballast. I don't know what color you call this. I think I got this at a swap meet or something, but we'll just take it and lightly pour it down. See how that works? Just take small amounts at a time and let them fall down. And after this is applied, I'm going to let it dry a little bit before I apply the 2-to-1 white glue on top of it. Okay, so that's there, and we'll let it dry for maybe 10 minutes, and then we'll apply some 2-to-1 glue. When you're applying the 2-to-1 glue, use a small applicator like this. This is an old super glue bottle that I cleaned up, and has a nice long nozzle for getting behind and between things, and you can control the flow because we want to try and limit flow down past here. I have a paper towel in my hand just in case that I need to wipe up anything that dribbles down. But we'll put it on at the top and let the gravity do the work. Now, when I make 2-to-1 glue, I put a grease cutting dish detergent in it. Dawn is as an example. I believe I use Walmart's version. And that keeps the water from beating up and running down and taking all your ballast with it. It spreads a lot more easily. You see, it's not a great big bubble there. It's just sliding down and sinking in because we want to keep it trying to stay out of the way of the camera here. So I will continue to apply the glue and be right back. I've finished applying the 2-to-1 glue. It's a very thin coat of ballast, so you don't need a lot. And now it's just ready to harden. If you will remember, I had some green foliage creeping up and around this area when I started, and I'm going to put that back. And it's going to be growing in from the green grass over here and from the green grass over here, and maybe a couple of small spots in here because it doesn't really have a good place to take root. So just a little bit in there. And I like the looks of this. I think I'm going to like this much better than carrying the side of the canyon up all the way. I think it's going to turn out much better. So I'll get this to dry and put up the foliage, and I think I have an automobile to put up there with the people at the cabin, and then I will be done. So I've put in my automobiles and put in some creeping vines, and this should do it. The only other thing I might do is put in some rock outcroppings. If I do, I'll make a clinic on that. I hope this has been helpful for you, and until next time.